7-7. I don't know if this will be one or two videos. I'll let you know later. So we are going to be factoring trinomials of the form x squared plus bx plus c, but first we do our warm-ups. Our warm-ups just remind us what we're doing, only, in reverse. So our warm-ups are simplifying your expressions. So if you've got x plus 1 times x plus 5, well, you've got a FOIL. Okay. So x times x gives you x squared. X times 5 gives you 5x. 1 times x, is x. And 1 times 5 is 5. From here, combine your like terms. What is 5x plus 1x? Well, that's 6x. So our final expression is going to be x squared plus 6x plus 5. Warm up number 2. M times m gives you m squared. N times 6 gives you 6m. Negative 4 times m is a negative 4m. And negative 4 times 6 is a negative 24. Combine your like terms. You've got positive 6 minus 4. What's 6 minus 4? Well, that's 2. So our final answer is going to be m squared plus 2m minus 24. And warm up number 3, you've got k times k, which is k squared. K times negative 3, which is a negative 3k. Negative k times 7, which is a negative 7k. And negative 7 times a negative 3, which is a positive 21. Because remember, a negative times a negative is a positive. Now, you've got 3k, negative 3k minus 7k, which means you're going further into the negatives. I really hope this does not look as blurry on your guys' end as it does on mine for some reason. So that's going to give you k squared minus 10k plus 21. So what we have been doing is we've been going from here to here. Today, we are going backwards. We are going to go from here all the way back to here. That's what factoring is all about. So to factor a trinomial of the form x squared plus bx plus c, you must find two integers that add to b and multiply to c. So this is no longer your difference of squares. This isn't two terms where it's nice and easy. These are three terms, and these are the easy one of three terms. So our guided example, which we're going to do on a, mostly on a separate sheet of paper. This is x squared. This is bx. This is c. We want what two integers have a product of 12 and a sum of 7. So we're going to come over here. We want factors of c. Our c value is, come back over here, is 12. That add to b. Our b value is 7. So factors of 12, that means list your factors. So 1 times 12 is 12. Oops, it would help if you guys could see that, huh? 2 times 6 is 12. 3 times 4 is 12. Which of those, when I add them together, gives me 7? Well, 1 plus 12 is 13. That's not it. 2 plus 6 is 8. That's not it. 3 plus 4, that's 7. So we're going to come over here and we're going to say 3 and 4, because 3 times 4 is 12, but 3 plus 4 is 7. So write two binomials using these integers, then distribute to check. We're not going to worry about the distributing to check right now. We're going to worry on making sure we've got those factors. So that's a positive 3, that's a positive 4. Our binomials are going to be x plus 3, x plus 4. And when it says factor to check, what it means, and you can do it this way. What's 4 plus 3? Well, that's 7. Da-da-da-da. What's 3 times 4? That's 12. Da-da-da-da. That's what we want. So number 1, n squared. Oh, we're factoring these, sorry. N squared plus 9n plus 20. That's our b. That's our c. So number 1, we want factors of our c value, that was 20, that add to our b value, and that was 9. Our factors of 20 are, well, 1 times 20 is 20, 2 times 10 is 20. 3 does not go in. 4 times 5 is 20, and that's it. Add them together. 1 plus 20 is 21. That's not it. 2 plus 10 is 12. That's not it. 4 plus 5 is 9. That's what we want. So our factors are 4 and 5. So we are going to have n plus 4, n plus 5. Number 2, you've got w squared plus 9w plus 18. That's our b, that's our c. So number 2, factors of that 18 that add to that 9. Well, your factors of 18, 1 times 18 is 18, 2 times 9 is 18, 3 times 6 is 18, 4 does not go into 18, 5 does not go into 18, so you've run all your factors. Start adding. We want 9. 1 plus 18 is 19, that's not it. 2 plus 9 is 11, that's not it. 3 plus 6, that's 9, so that's our set of factors. So you are going to have w plus 3, w plus 6. Number 3, a squared plus 10a plus 24. That's your b, that's your c. So coming over here, are factors of the number 24 that add to that number 10. Our factors of 24 are 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, 4 and 6, and then 5 doesn't go in. So I want which ones add together to give me 10. That's 25, that's 14, that's 11, that's 10. So we are going to have a plus 4, a plus 6. And some of you, these numbers are going to click really, really easy. Some of you are going to struggle with this, and you're going to have to write it out like I'm writing it out, and there's nothing wrong with that. So number 4, that's your B, that's your C. So 4, I want factors of the number 1 that add together to give me 2. Well, your only factors of 1 are 1 and 1. That's it. Well, what's 1 plus 1? It's 2. So this one's really easy. It is y plus 1 times y plus 1. That is all you're doing on that one. Now, this set gets a little more complicated. Okay. You've got n squared 3n minus 18. That's your B, that's your C. So our number 5, our factors of number, is a negative 18. Our add to number is a positive 3. So negative 18, you ready for this? That's either 1 and negative 18 or negative 1 and a positive 18. 2 and a negative 9 or negative 2 and a positive 9. 3 and a negative 6 or negative 3 and a positive 6. 4 does not go into 18, 5 does not go into 18. So which of these, when I add them together, gives me a positive 3? That's negative 17, that's positive 17. Negative 7, positive 7. Negative 3, positive 3. So you've got to watch your signs on this one. That is a negative, that is a positive. So we are going to have n minus 3, n plus 6. All right, number 6, x squared plus 2x minus 8. That's your B, that's your C. So on this one, our add to is going to be negative 8. Or no, our multiply, our factors of, good Lord. Love you, Jordy.
Love you.
Sorry, family's leaving. Moving on. Our factors. We want factors of negative 8 that add to give you a positive 2. So our factors of negative 8. You've got 1 and negative 8, negative 1 and a positive 8. 2 and a negative 4, negative 2 and a positive 4. We want 2. So start adding. That gives you negative 7, positive 7. Negative 2, positive 2. So our factors in this case, x minus 2, x plus 4. Number 7, you've got g squared plus g minus 6. So that's our b, that's our c. So our factors of number on this one is going to be that negative 6. Our add to, what's in front of that g that you can't ever see? A 1. So factors of 6, we've either got positive 1 and a negative 6, negative 1 and a positive 6, 2 and a negative 3, or negative 2 and a positive 3. I want 1, remember? Well, that's negative 5, positive 5, negative 1. There's my positive 1. So I'm going to have g minus 2, g plus 3, and those are my factors. So number 8, c squared plus 4c minus 45. That's my b, that's my c. So 8, my factors of number is a negative 45. My add to number is a 4. My factors of negative 45 are 1 and negative 45, negative 1 and a positive 45. 2 does not go into 45, so can't use that. 3 goes in 15 times, so 3 and a negative 15 or negative 3 and a positive 15. 4 does not go in. 5 goes in 9 times. 6 does not go in, 7 does not go in, 8 does not go in, so we're done listing our factors. You want a positive 4. Well, that's negative 44, positive 44, negative 12, positive 12, negative 4. There's our positive 4. So that's going to be c minus 5, c plus 9. So these take practice. These take listing out your factors and finding what's perfect and making sure you carry the negatives with your number or the positive with the number. And we'll pick up with the back. Oops, the back? Yeah, that'll be day 2.